Good morning, everybody, or good afternoon. Now it took us forever to go live. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Glad to have each and every single one of you hanging strong with us. That's here. I do apologize for the hiccups this morning. I don't know what the fuck happened, but it took us forever to be able to get the live stream to connect. And here we are. Joe Free, Gennaro, Juan, Charles, Mike, Mr. Burke, Chad Miller, Sheriff Edward in the house, Joe Free, Ross Pitts, TC, Nathan, Jeff, what's going on? Damn straight, Jeff, they screwed up that one for us, huh? Thank you, Peter. Appreciate that. Happy Monday to you too, Gennaro, as well as everybody. Happy Monday. I can see the Monday starting off fantastic, so cheers to that one. Monday is not starting off so swell or on the right foot, but hopefully we get all the Monday blues out of the way before the games start here in a little bit. Mr. Engel, thank you for signing up for yet again another week of System Plays. By the way, System Plays, there are 2 for today, and then there's some Japanese baseball System Plays that will be posted on the website a little bit later today. But yeah, you'll have some Japanese baseball System Plays posted as well. I think there's 3 of those getting posted, as well as the 2 Major League Baseball System Plays that start today. So, gonna be another good week. I do apologize, guys. Hang on one second, okay? I do apologize. You gotta like it when other people mess up their scheduling and then they're rude to you. You gotta like that one. Yeah, no thank you. I will take my business elsewhere. All right, so happy Monday. I can see Monday starting off swell. Mr. Greg Engel, there you are, my brother. Bill McDonald wants to know, does anybody like Sevilla in soccer today? They had an interesting line. I think they were plus 100, if I'm not mistaken. Man, like I'm hacking up a lung this morning. Hacking up a lung this morning. But yeah, I think Sevilla was like plus 100 on a pick and lay and a half. It was definitely an interesting line. Some trappy looking soccer today. Proceed with caution. All right, so we're going to jump right into it because I am still not feeling the best. And we're already delayed over an hour. Hell, I was delaying it a half hour, and now it's delayed an extra 45 minutes. So I do apologize. Thanks for everybody that has hung out with us. We're going to jump right into it. And we do have one early game today. Give me 1 second. Let me log into our Bet Online. That way we can get our most updated and accurate live odds. Give me 1 second, folks. Okay. Rich, I seen something about it. I seen a little bit of highlights about that brawl, that French soccer game. Fans were throwing bottles of booze at the players. Players were throwing the bottles back. I seen a little bit about it, but when they went to go show the full highlight, I had already turned it off. Oh, hold on 1 second. Maybe rudeness decided to not be so rude again. Give me 1 second, guys. All right. I'm sure they'll be calling me back. But anyways, no, we're not frozen, but thank you, though. It definitely looked frozen because I was just sitting there like a ding-dong while they had me on hold. Man, some people are just rude on a Monday when they screw up. Alrighty, so I'm sure they'll come back or call back. Alrighty, so. Oh, here they are. Now they're calling me back. I apologize. Hopefully this is the last time. Man, I gotta tell you, there's some business owners that are just fucking rude. Rude. And they still want your business. Alrighty, so Nathan says the Astros tore me a new hole last night. Astros tore a lot of people a new hole last night. No doubt about it. Astros just not only do they give up the run in the 8th and then the one in the 9th to go to extra innings, but they had a chance. Bases loaded, no outs. You can't get a damn sacrifice. Hell, fucking bunt. Something to get that runner across. You got 3 whacks at it, 3 tries, 2 for a sacrifice, and you can't get anything. Then the 11th, they just gave it away. And then they had a chance, but obviously, excuse me, Altuve would have needed to hit a bases clearing double or more in order to have an opportunity there. But man, they had their opportunities to close out that game yesterday, and boy, did they fuck it off. I mean, just trust me, I had a big parlay on that one between them and the Braves, and then I had a bigger parlay with that was a 4-teamer that would have cashed very nicely, and it was the Astros that screwed it up. All right, so let's jump into it before anybody else calls this morning. By the way, if you're on my personal plays, they're not out yet, but they will be in a little bit. All right, personal plays will be out here as soon as we're off the live show here in just a little bit, and we're gonna roll through it. All right, let's talk about Texas and the Boston Red Sox. A little early game. Allard versus Eovaldi. Eovaldi and the Red Sox laying that minus 277 on the money line, plus 246 for the Texas Rangers, who are plus 1.5 at plus 136. The Red Sox on the run line laying 1.5 runs or minus $1.56 with a total on this one over and under 9.5. Total coming down 0.5 point. I seen it at 10 at one point this morning and looked at it and said, no thank you. Now, we do have a play on the side on this one. And let's take a look at the total, because we do have a play on the side. Maybe we're rolling with a dog at plus 1.5 this morning. Fading old Eovaldi, who's been giving up a ton of runs. When you take a look at the total is now down to 9.5. They've got a little juice on it if you're taking the over, minus $1.18. The under at minus 102, nearly even money for under 9.5. You take a look at the individual team totals. You've got the Rangers laying, over and under 3.5 total runs, and the Red Sox at 5.5. And they've got that sucker juiced at minus 138, expecting Allard to be able to give up a bunch of runs. Now, Allard may be 3-10 on the year with a big, monstrous 4.88 ERA. He's got 79 strikeouts, 18 walks through 94 innings. But when you take a look at what he's done recently, there's been a couple games against Seattle and Houston that tagged him in back-to-back outings at the end of July. However, his 3 starts so far in the month of August, he's given up no more than 3 runs, and he's made it at least 6 innings. So, although he's given up 5 home runs over the course of the last 3 games, 2, 2, and 1. So, he's given up home runs in every game since his start on July 5th. So, as far as the total goes, I can see it going either way. Depends on how Colby Allard pitches. He's going to give up a home run, but did he give up a walk or 2 or a base hit? And the Red Sox got some runners on. He's pitched a clean game with the exception of giving up some long balls. He hasn't walked a batter in 4 outings. All right, he's got 18 1/3 innings, and he hasn't walked a single batter. Now, he's only got 9 strikeouts over those 18 1/3 innings, but he's got 0 walks. He's given up 5 home runs, but he's got 0 walks. So, if the Red Sox get runners on, and they give up a long ball, the Rangers do, then I can see that total of 5.5 for the Red Sox team total being live and being, attainable. But if Colby Allard pitches a lights out game, and if he does give up a home run or 2 and there's solo shots, he's still keeping it under that 9.5 mark. Now, when you take a look at Nathan Eovaldi, and he does have a winning record, he's 10-8 on the year, he's given up a couple runs a game on average. However, you go back just 3 and 4 games ago against both Toronto and Tampa Bay, and they absolutely tagged the snot out of him. He gave up 7 runs on 8 hits against Toronto in 4 2/3 innings, and he gave up 6 runs on 6 hits and 5 1/3 against Tampa Bay. Now granted, we're talking the Texas Rangers here, and obviously they're not going to have the slugging power of Toronto or Tampa Bay, but it is Eovaldi, and you don't know which one you're going to get. He may give us 7 complete innings and give up a single run, or he's the guy that's just going to be getting tagged. So I see the total on this one being a lot of coin flips, and I could go back and forth either direction. So as far as this one goes, to me, it's a stay away. 100% stay away from me on this one, guys. All right, so rolling down the list so we can get towards Monday Night Football. Diamondbacks and the Pirates. Now, I do have a play on the side, on the total on this one. You get a lot of opportunities, not with both teams, to go on the unders because they don't have a lot of offensive output. And then there'll be days where both teams are just absolutely lights out, putting runs up on the scoreboard. And as far as the side goes, it wasn't long ago we were fading everything and anything Arizona did. However, they're actually 7-3 in their last 10 and putting some wins together. So, you definitely got to pay attention to that one. They're plus 107 on the money line, minus $1.17 for the Pirates. You can get the Diamondbacks at plus 1.5. You'd have to lay a lot of juice with it, minus 182. But, if I was going to be doing anything on the side on this game, I do believe that I'd be taking the Diamondbacks just because they're the hotter of the 2 teams. They are coming off a win yesterday over the Rockies, 8-4. That total did go over in that one. And then you've got the Pirates, 3-7 in their last 10, coming off a loss. And 2 of those wins came against St. Louis. as far as this one goes, folks, I lean towards the Diamondbacks. But again, I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of it, and I just don't know if, you'd catch me betting him, laying $1.82 to take him at plus 1.5, to a team that's, lost 83 times this year. However, they've won 42 games. Uh-oh. Hang on one second. They're calling again. Okay. There we go. So we're done with that. But anyways, I do lean towards the Diamondbacks plus the 1.5. It's kind of scary, though, even thinking about putting any money on the Diamondbacks. That's why it's just a lean. Just so you guys know, a lean is what we're leaning on. Just a lean. So there's that one. Now, moving along, and I'm not going to touch all the games today because I do want to get to Major League Baseball, and we're running so far behind. There we go. Refresh to those new lines. Let's talk about the Yankees and the Braves. This one I do not have $1 on, and this is an interesting one. We have two of the hottest teams right now in baseball going at it for the next 2 games. All right? In Atlanta, we get the Yankees, who are 9-1 and have won 9 straight games. Now, the Braves have been hot. They've won 9 straight. They've got an amazing road record right now. They're 9-1 in their last 10 and winners of 9 straight. One of these teams is going to go away with a loss today. Pitching matchup, Yuscar Yona for the Braves versus Jordan Montgomery. Montgomery's probably the only Yankees pitcher so far with the losing record, I would imagine. We're going to get 4 to 5 innings out of him, depending on how hot those Atlanta Braves bats stay. Now, they only put up 3 runs in their big win yesterday, and they got us that 3-1 victory for the Sunday guarantee play. But their bats have been hot for the most part. And it wasn't for the lack of opportunities yesterday. They definitely had opportunities yesterday to put up more runs, and they didn't. The Braves are much like the Yankees. There's not many spots to pitch around. Even if you get to those latter part of the lineup, the 7th or the 8th spot, you're still going to have to pitch to Jock Peterson and the likes. And he's no slouch. No different for the Yankees. So as far as the side goes, you can't just say, I'm going to go with the hotter team because they both put away 9 straight games. They're both 9-1, and they're both absolutely rolling. You've got the line, Braves minus 109, minus 101, nearly even money. It's been a little flip-flop. The Braves were actually a little bit higher a little bit ago. But they're now laying 1.5. It's plus 175. Not going to touch that one with a 10-foot pole. Yuscar Noah, you take a look at his last outings. He pitched a solid 5 1/3, gave up 3 runs. 3 hits, no runs. 4 strikeouts, 6 walks. Brewers tagged him for 5 runs on 9 hits. I can see this one going both ways as far as, opportunities to score. Jordan Montgomery gave up 3 runs on 5 hits and 4 in 2/3 innings against the Red Sox. Before that, he went 3 straight games. He gave up just 1 run total. He's only given up 4 runs over the last 4 games. Before that, it was 3 runs a game on average. 3, 3, 3, 3. And that was if he lasted 6 innings. Anywhere from 4 to 6 and 2/3. I know a lot of people rolling with the under, but I just personally can't back the under of 9 in this one. There are just too many opportunities on both teams, and it's not like we're talking lockdown, Max Fried, and Cole going at it. We get Jordan Montgomery, and not much different for the Braves. Now, Huskar is going to give him a great opportunity, but I just don't see. I see too many opportunities for both teams to have some big opportunities. As far as the line, interleague play in a National League ballpark, side with the National League just for that fact. But Atlanta minus 109, that's just a lane. If I was going to do anything, if I liked Atlanta, I would wait. You may end up getting plus money. Maybe that run line shifts and you end up getting plus 1.5. Shane Johnson said the Yankees bullpen is shady at best. Agree. Excuse me. Agree. Yeah, and Braves bullpen has been pitching lights out. I do lean towards the Atlanta Braves here, but I would wait closer to game time to see where that line moves. If it starts moving higher on the Braves, then if I was going to bet it, then I'd bet it. But I would wait. I think it's going to come down a little bit. But as far as the total goes, I like the total. I like the over. But again, that's just a lean. The over 9, and they've got it juiced at minus 124. And the only reason it's a lean is because I can literally plead a case why it stays under, and I plead a case why it could be a lights out 9-8 type of game. So I'm going to steer clear of it myself, but if you make me choose, I would choose the over in this situation. I think there's just too many opportunities for both teams to put up a lot of runs. Add in the fact that, Yankees got a shady bullpen. If they got to go to it early, they could be in some major trouble for giving up a bunch of runs. Moving right along. Royals and the Astros. Royals winners of 6 out of their last 10 games, 6-4 in their last 10, 3 straight. After doing some damage against the Cubbies, beating them 9-1, 4-2, and 6-2. Played great against the Astros. Got swept by the Cardinals. Lost their series 2-1 against the Yankees. Now they draw the Astros. We're going to focus on the total on this one. You get Greinke on the mound, 11-3 with a 3.43 ERA. Pitched 6 complete innings, gave up a single run on 5 hits against Kansas City in his last outing. And here he is, going to be getting them yet again. Now, I haven't been able to find any cause that, just because he had a great outing against him in his first game. He's going to get tagged in his second game. Greinke usually is very consistent against the same style of teams or the same teams. If he gives up, hits and runs against one team, it's generally the case each and every single time. Maybe he'll get the best of them, down the road. But I haven't been able to find one where there's some pitchers out there where they have a stellar game against them and then they come right back for the back-to-back and they get smoked the second game. Can't find the, cause for concern with that with Greinke. Now, Daniel Lynch, on the other hand, for the Royals, he just come off a monster outing against the Astros. Went 7 innings, gave up 1 run on 4 hits, 5 strikeouts. Did have 3 walks, though. Before that, he had 3 straight games where he gave up a home run against the Yankees, the White Sox, as well as the Blue Jays. And he gave up 3 runs in his game before that on 4 hits. Did give up a home run in 4 2/3 innings against the Yankees. I've gone back and forth on the total on this one. Sitting at 9, minus 103. The Astros screwed us yesterday. Royally. I really like the under here. You gotta lay $1.17 to get it. Now, obviously this year and last year, with the new baseball rule of extra innings, that if it goes to extra innings, you automatically start off with a leadoff runner on second. If it goes to extra innings, all bet is off with the total. But as far as the total goes, I like the under. Yeah, Jeff, no doubt about it. The Astros stuck it to us without lube, no doubt about it. Now, the board is still not connecting. So I'm going to put it in the comment section. But the Royals and the Astros, under 9. Royals, Astros, under 9 is what we're rolling with. Now, we're going to jump into the NFL. We're going to take a look at Monday Night Football. Holy hell, we get Monday Night Football. But there it is in the comment section. I got to blow my nose, so I'll see you guys in 15 seconds. Ready to rock and roll. So, there you guys have that one. That's in the comment section. And not only did the under yesterday not hit, but that game went over the total somehow. I mean, it was fucking 2-0 in the 8th. 2-1 going into the top of the 9th. And somehow that game goes over. But yet the Astros team total can't hit. And the Astros completely donk it off. Excuse me. All right, so moving in to the NFL. By the way, speaking of football, Canadian football. If you guys did not bet our Canadian football this last week, I got to tell you, you guys severely missed out. Severely missed out. We had another perfect week in Canadian football, and our run continues. 9-0 to start the Canadian football year after week 2. Not too fucking shabby, excuse my language. Not too shabby. So if you're not betting the CFL for a measly $100 a week, or excuse me, I'm dying this morning, or $500 for the entire season, you're going to miss out again, because going to be another lights out week this week in the CFL. Edward, yeah, we've been hot with that, and System Blaze have been hot. Oh, man. Alrighty, so Monday Night Football. Keep in mind, preseason, week number 2. The line is currently Jacksonville plus 4.5 minus $1.15, or plus 4 minus 105. We've got the Saints laying 4 minus $1.15. The total is down 0.5 point. Yesterday, the total was sitting at 40. It's now down to 39.5. We put out a play in the daily free play video on this game, on the total. And we put it out on the under. Absolutely loved the under on this one. Everybody in the world is expecting a lot of points in this one. A lot of points. It's preseason. Jacksonville probably won't do nothing. The Saints probably won't do much either. Saints in the first half laying 3.5. Jacksonville plus 3.5. First half total at 20. If I'm going to expect points, I expect them in the first half. Second half, I expect that production, that output to drop. Individual team totals, the Saints sitting at 21.5. 17.5 for Jacksonville. I'm inclined not to play either one of those and roll with the under for the full game of 40 is where I did. I'm not going to lie. I put a small wager on it. I don't bet a lot of preseason, but what I do is usually pretty solid. But again, I bet it extremely small. I mean, I put $300 on it, which, by the way, you guys know that's a tenth of what I normally bet. That's just a tenth of what I normally bet. So, keep that in mind. To wager slow, or not slow, but wager responsibly when it comes to the preseason. And don't do anything stupid because it is preseason. Anything can and will happen. Anything can and will happen. So keep that on the low side, in my opinion. Nathan says should be a gritty game. I agree. I agree. Should be a gritty game. I expect low scoring. As far as the side goes, I've gone either way. I've gone either direction, and not a fan of having to lay 4 points in the preseason. 4.5 is not enough for me to want to take Jacksonville. If they were 5 or 6, then maybe Jacksonville's first half plus the 3.5 might be something that I would be interested in. Again, if you guys haven't already hit that thumbs up button, please do hit that thumbs up button. A lot of you guys have not. But I do lean towards Jacksonville in the first half. As far as the side goes, that's probably the only thing that I like. Jacksonville plus 3.5 in the first half is about the only thing that I like. Other than that, not a huge fan of the side of the game. So please, exercise caution. Excuse me. But yeah, that's what I have on Monday Night Football. And again, daily free play video, I've got the under. So we're rolling with the under on this one, folks. And should be another great day for us. By the way, if you're on my personal plays, they're not out yet, but they will be shortly. Premium plays are already posted. Premium plays are already posted. But I do apologize again for the long delay. I don't know what the fuck happened on being able to get it to connect. So glad we were able to get it to connect and actually have the live show roll. So that was a good thing. We'll be back tomorrow. Same time, same place, same normal time. 10:30 on the East, 7:30 on the West. Excuse me. But yeah, let's have a great day today. If you're not on board, make sure you guys get on board. The system plays. Their last day at 2, half off for the week is today. Just so you guys know. All right, folks. I am out. Let's all have a great day today. And again, please wager responsibly, all right? And have a great day. Good luck, everybody. And we'll see you guys all live tomorrow at 10:30 in the morning. Good luck, everybody. Have a great day.